अजय, आपके लिए त्रिशूल से एक्शन करने का कैसा अनुभव रहा?
आई थिंक इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. थोड़ा मुश्किल भी था, थोड़ा नयापन भी था उसमें. तो डिज़ाइन भी करना था, उसको एग्जीक्यूट भी करना था, और उसको परफॉर्म भी करना था. तो आई थिंक इट वाज वेरी नाइस. और एक एक सेंसिबिलिटी मेंटेन करके रखनी थी, एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के हाथ में आपके त्रिशूल है.
Hello, Ajay sir. Towards your left. Upar. Yeah. Hi, Ajay sir. Firstly, great trailer. I wanted to ask you that from Yumi or Hum to Bhola, what is the evolution of yourself you have seen as a director, the changes you have observed?
I really don't know. I mean, you grow every day, and you learn from your mistakes, other people's good work, your own work, and you can't pinpoint a thing, but you keep growing and you keep learning.
अजय सर दिस साइड हाय दिस इज सौरभ हाय फ्रॉम न्यूज़ नेशन. सबसे पहले कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, बहुत अच्छा ट्रेलर है और 3D में विजुअल ट्रीट आपने दी है सबको. और क्वेश्चन पूछने से पहले हर हर महादेव. जिस तरीके से आपने इसको शूट किया डिवाइन नगरी में, जब भी आप जाते, क्योंकि आपको बहुत देखा जाता है वहाँ पे, और जिस तरीके से आपने भस्म लगा के इंटेंस, आपकी आंखें तो हैं ही, और आपकी इंटेंसिटी ने भी एक जो विजुअल ट्रीट हमें अभी 3D में दिया है. सो तबू जी, आप कैसे देखती हैं इनकी इंटेंसिटी को? और क्योंकि आंखें तो इनकी है ही, और जिस तरीके से भस्म लगा के कैसा अवतार अजय सर का आपने देखा है, जो अभी 3D में हमने भी देखा है.
आई थिंक इस रोल के लिए मुझे नहीं लगता कि कोई और एक्टर इतना फिट होता जितना ये फिट होते हैं. और आई थिंक इनका जो एक सारा इमेज और इनकी जगह है वो खास तौर पे डिफाइन होती है इंटेंसिटी से. अ, इसका ये मतलब नहीं कि ये दूसरी कैरेक्टर्स को उतना सूट नहीं करते, लेकिन जैसे ये हैं, जैसे ये रियल लाइफ में भी है, तो उन्होंने कैरेक्टर्स भी ऐसे चुने हैं और वो उनकी बहुत स्ट्रांग पहचान है और बन गई है. ये इतना मैं कह सकती हूँ.
Ajay sir, here, here sir. So this film is a remake of Tamil film Kaidi. Whether you had any opportunity to interact with director Lokesh on changes should be made or
No,
anything like
not
that?
really, but through people we've been in touch, and we are discussing a few things for the future also.
Thank you.
हेलो सर. यहाँ सर लेफ्ट. सर राइट साइड में आपके. सर सुमित कल फ्रॉम कोलकाता मीडिया. सर सर वाइल मेकिंग दिस फिल्म आपको एक्टिंग या डायरेक्शन, विच प्रोसेस यू एंजॉयड द मोस्ट?
You enjoy the process of working. It's You can't segregate between acting and direction because it's all one. You enjoy in totality filmmaking. You enjoy waking up in the morning, going to work, and both are a part of it. So it's a combination. You can't enjoy one without the other, and the other without the previous one.
Hello, Ajay sir, right at the center. Hi, thank you. Yeah, I had to ask you, after Shivai, which was already quite a benchmark when it comes to action, because we saw that, you push limits, and here we see the limits are pushed even harder in the best way possible. Something that comes to you so naturally, thanks to your father, is probably something you design. But here, Sarah, there are some practical stunts which really look absolutely crazy. It seems impossible to be even humanly impossible. So, what was the thought process behind it? Did it Was it something you went to the drawing board and consciously you had to make those action pieces?
See, for one, the first thing when I make an action film, my biggest first attempt is, uh, without naming, I would say most of the films I see in our country, they have fabulous action, but they're always inspired, or you can have a resemblance to some sequence of an Hollywood film or a European film, or some film or the other. So. Especially when action is concerned, my whole intention is that create something new, uh, execute it in a different way. That's why in Shivaya also, and in this also, people say there are shots which they really don't know how they must have been taken, and then plan it, and then, I mean, it's a whole process. But it starts basically with, we need to create something new, our own, and keeping it stylized, but keeping it very, very Indian. Not westernizing it completely.
Hi Ajay, Tabu, this is Komal from Indian Express. Since this is an action film, out and out action, we saw so much happening on the screen. I want to understand from you what are the safety measures you take on set? Because even this morning, Mr. Bachchan shared that he had an accident too, and we hear that quite a bit. So, what are the safeguards?
Look, it's like our job is difficult and easy also, I would say. Uh, Mr. Bachchan, from where he started, at, and then later when we started, at that point of time, we used to do action. There were no mattresses, there were no safety measures, there were no cables. Uh, we've injured every part of our body. Mr. Bachchan has done shots which you can't even imagine. I remember him getting injured during we were doing Major Saab also, which he insisted we had to jump from something. It must be 30 feet, 3 floors high, and uh, and I told him let's not do the shot. It's a night sequence. I mean we can work it out with duplicates, and we both were supposed to jump together, and he insisted let's do it, and he had an injury then also. So it's that enthusiasm. But now I would say um, now things are much more easier. I think there are cables, there are a lot of safety precautions. Uh, we there are ambulances on set, there are doctors on set, there are paddings and lots of stuff. So it's become relatively much easier, thank God, because while we are aging, things are getting easier also. Um, yeah, so there is a lot of it. It's like it's like also driving a car. I mean you can have an accident anytime, but you try to be safe all the time. So it just happens sometimes. We try to take all the safety measures, but there are risks to it, definitely.
Tabu, is it
Uh,
scary though?
Well, if you think about it, it is. There's always 1% chance of you getting injured. And actually, in fact, even before you ask this question, I wanted to maybe conclude whatever by thanking my entire action team for keeping me safe, for keeping everybody safe. And this is exactly what I wanted to talk about, that it's really, really not easy to execute an action film. It's not easy to physically achieve so much and do so much and just do it actually there in real time. You need a set of really dedicated people and who care about people's lives, who will protect you and make you do the right things, and not make you do what you should not be doing. And I had a fantastic team, and I want to thank each person of that team. Yadavji, Suri, our team from overseas, Rama, him, most importantly, everybody who did the cabling, and people who were our body doubles sometimes. So yeah, it is scary, but now my fear has really reduced by a huge percentage. I enjoy it now.
Ajay,
हेलो अजय
there's a
सर, दिस इज
question.
रवि फ्रॉम एबीपी न्यूज। अजय सर, चूंकि बच्चन जी की इंजरी की बात हो रही है और आपने भी बताया कि पहले कैसे जो सुरक्षा के जो मानक थे, जो स्टैंडर्ड्स थे, वो काफ़ी लो थे और अब हाईटेक चीज़ें आ गई हैं। आपका भी करियर 30 साल पुराना है, 30 साल से ज़्यादा समय से आप काम कर रहे हैं और बहुत ही बेहतरीन एक्शन फिल्मों में आपने काम किया। कभी एक्शन करते हुए कोई ऐसा मौका आया जब आप काफ़ी खुद डर गए हों, क्योंकि आपने भी जब 90s में काम किया तब भी इतने हाई स्टैंडर्ड्स नहीं थे।
डरने की बात नहीं है, लेकिन काफी हड्डियां बॉडी की टूटी हुई हैं और काफी इंजरीज हैं, और अब रोज सुबह जब उठते हैं तो वो ये सब याद आती हैं जब दर्द होती है तो है, बट एज आई सेड इट्स पार्ट ऑफ द गेम.
Hello, Ajay sir. To your right here, please. Um, Thank you for an excellent trailer. Wanted to know how difficult or different the production process was to bring out this movie in IMAX.
Yeah, so A for one, you have to plan it. You have to shoot it according to 3D. There's a different technique to it, and then it's a whole process. And then the whole team comes in from IMAX, and they do a fabulous job. And the visual they create is outstanding.
तब्बू जी
Thank you.
यहाँ पर या हाय मुझे ट्रेलर बहुत अच्छा लगा। अजय जी बहुत ही सुंदर बना है आपने। यहाँ तब्बू जी आपसे जानना चाहूँगी, जनरली दिखाया ये जाता है कि महिला पुलिस जितनी भी है, महिला पुलिसकर्मी घायल नहीं होती हैं, थोड़ा सा काम करके निकल जाती हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर शायद बहुत ही कम ऐसा मैं मौका गिन सकती हूँ उंगलियों पर कि जहाँ पर महिला पुलिस को भी दिखाया गया कि वो घायल है। इस ट्रांजिशन को कैसे लेती हैं? बहुत सटल सा एक मैसेज देता है।
मैं बहुत प्राइड फील करती हूँ इस कैरेक्टर को लेके, और द फैक्ट दैट आई वाज चोजन फॉर दिस रोल, मुझे बहुत गर्व है। और मेरे लिए ये बहुत बड़ा स्टेप अप है, प्रोग्रेस है मेरे कैरेक्टर्स में। एंड जैसा आपने कहा, जैसा हम महिला अफसर को देखते हैं और महिलाओं को देखते हैं और ये सिर्फ जख्मी नहीं होती, बल्कि जख्मी होने के बाद भी, इनफैक्ट पूरी फिल्म में मैंने एक स्लिंग पहना है, इसलिए मेरे लिए ये एक्शन और भी ज़्यादा चैलेंजिंग था, क्योंकि मेरे पास अपने दोनों हाथों का सपोर्ट नहीं था एक्शन करने के लिए, भागने के लिए भी।